It's been long anticipated for well over 2 weeks now, but the latest Dragon Ball Super episode has now been officially released. Welcome, Dragon Ball fans, to my review of Dragon Ball Super episode 35, entitled Turn Anger into Power, Vegeta's All-Out Battle. The battle between Frost and Vegeta has finally happened. Lots to talk about in this episode. As a fan, I am very excited to see what the course of direction will be in the future as we move on forward from this tournament into something else, in which case I will talk more of in my breakdown review coming in about an hour or so, so you guys might want to go ahead and check that out because I will be discussing next week's episode as well. Needless to say, guys, if you want to know what happens in next week's episode alongside just the nifty little details that happened in this episode, you guys might want to go ahead and tune in for my breakdown. So now, let's talk some episode 35, shall we? Now, Vegeta steps up. It's his go-around to fight against the weasel known as Frost, the cheater of the tournament. Now, this episode was very exciting, at least for me, because finally we got to see Hit in action. Hit actually stepped up to the plate, and I will talk more of that towards the end of this. But right now, I do want to get into Vegeta versus Frost, in which case the fight outcome was very, very short in terms of Vegeta actually having a one hit on Frost. So for those of you out there that predicted that Vegeta was going to Saitama the entire battle, you were absolutely right. Actually, Vegeta punched Frost as a Super Saiyan so hard that Frost literally almost went through the dome. I mean, that's how strong Vegeta is. So that was really, really cool to see because having to showcase Vegeta's strength in this, and for him not even to use at least 1% against Frost. I mean, all he did was just punch him once in the gut, and he literally knocked Frost out. I mean, Frost was on the ground, and the referee had to check for a pulse. I mean, no, he didn't kill him, but what was really awesome about this was the fact that Vegeta, I mean, he saw Frost coming and he knew about the poison, in which case the poison that was emitting from Frost's hand was actually very, very toxic. So it was like some alien shit from the movie Aliens. It was really cool. And so once he knocked Frost out, we had Magetta, who was next, and this was really surprising to me. Now, I knew Magetta wasn't going to be a weak character, but going into this, I didn't really expect him to hold his own against Super Saiyan Vegeta, who is again post Resurrection F, who is supremely strong at this point. So Vegeta was actually, you know, engaging in some offensive moves. He was kicking Magetta in the head and stuff, and Magetta's head actually caved in, and he ended up pulling it out, which was like some Jeepers Creepers shit if you ask me. But needless to say, Magetta held his own against Vegeta, and Beerus and Champa had to implement like a new rule because apparently like there were too much damages being applied to the actual dome itself, and it really wasn't safe. So they implemented like this little barrier to where like the new rule is if you touch the barrier, you are officially out rather than just them falling on the floor and stuff. So it presents a very interesting outcome because Vegeta was actually getting backed up against, you know, Magetta. Magetta was actually unleashing like some really awesome lava attacks, and that really pushed Vegeta back a little bit. In which case, in the previews, we get to see I believe the finale of Magetta versus Vegeta, in which case I will cover that in about an hour or so. But needless to say, the episode was amazing. Now, Frost, after getting knocked out, actually left the entire like fight scene, and he went to go collect the I would say like the treasure, the Zenny, the gold, whatever it was that was there in terms of money. Like, he actually saw that and he wanted it for himself, including the actual cubic dome in which Whis brought everyone else to the tournament at. So he wanted to take that, and the biggest shocker of like the entire night was the way Hit approached him. Now, the way Frost saw Hit, he was terrified because you saw it in his eyes that he had natural fear of this person. Now, indeed, it is confirmed that Hit is a mercenary. He is a hired gun, which makes him really, really awesome because we don't know what he's capable of. Because after he saw Frost, he pretty much told him like, you're not going anywhere, like you're gonna stay right here with us. And you know, Frost didn't really challenge him. He pretty much questioned him, and after questioning Hit pretty much just like absolutely devastated him. I mean, I didn't know what kind of attack he did. I don't know like what kind of like, you know, mind tactics he implemented in this, but whatever it was he did, it caused like these giant holes to like emerge from Frost's body, and literally like he looked like he was gonna like combust, like spontaneously combust. And it was really crazy because we see Frost light up, and there were like these holes coming out of his body with like light and stuff. I thought that Hit literally knocked him out. Like that was the be all end all, and Hit didn't really even do anything. Like he just stood there, and Frost just got obliterated. So as I predicted, Hit is going to be a problem, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are happy on the end result. Now, the biggest mystery, in which case I spoke about this in the previous video on who is Monaka and how strong is he, Whis actually told Beerus, hey, so when are you gonna reveal who Monaka really is? Now, this had me jumping like a kid because Beerus actually went crazy. Beerus was like, shush, shut your mouth, don't say anything to anybody, because prior to that, Beerus was actually telling Champa that indeed Frost did use some cheating tactics against Goku because there was like a little hole in his hand, so he was like reinstate Goku. And in fact, after that little outcome, Goku's reinstated, but Goku insisted that he wanted to fight fight last, and Beerus is like, no, you're gonna fight after Vegeta but before Monaka. So Goku returns, in which case, I do believe at this point it is going to be Goku versus Hit before Monaka steps in. But here's the deal, right? We don't know who Monaka is, but whoever he is, Beerus is like, no, none of you, I am not saying anything to anybody. I am not going to reveal who he is. So this raises 1,755 billion questions as to who in the hell Monaka is. Is he a god? Is he related to Beerus? Is he Beerus' father? Is he an alternate version of a different character? Is he a mercenary? Is he a space pirate? Who is he? Is he like the god of creation? Like, what kind of, you know, title does this character have, and how powerful is he, especially if Lord Beerus is literally trying to back him up? Like Beerus actually stood up against Goku, and he was like, no, you're gonna listen to me, you're not gonna talk to Monaka, you're not gonna do anything, just sit there and wait your turn. And it was actually really, like, really relieved, because I was just like, who is Monaka, and why is Beerus so sensitive to the subject of that? So again, I will touch up on this subject in about an hour or so, my breakdown. But this episode was fantastic, man. Like, the animation was crisp, everything was really, really cool. And again, guys, leave your thoughts down below as to who Monaka is, how powerful is Hit, and what do you guys expect to see in the coming episodes with, you know, Beerus and Champus play out with them, you know, going on forward with the tournaments and stuff. So once again, guys, thank you all for watching. If you guys are Dragon Ball fans, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. That way you guys don't miss a single Dragon Ball update. If you guys enjoyed, if you guys cannot wait to see the breakdown, if you guys cannot wait to see more Dragon Ball, then smash that like button, leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Tune in for the breakdown, and I'll be seeing each and every single one of you guys in the next episode. Take it easy, everybody. Peace!